You can start.
Hello everyone, we're back from our 3-week holiday to Disney and Universal.
So we had 2 weeks at Disney and 1 at Universal. So this is going to be our Universal haul. We stayed at Cabana Bay, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it there?
Yeah, it was good. It was nice. Volcano Bay was really good with the kids. They loved it.
That was amazing, wasn't it? I think it was one of the best. It is the best water park I've ever been to.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
It was really good. Terminal C was interesting, wasn't it? At the airport on the way home.
Yeah, but this is our Universal haul, and we're not talking about Terminal C, are we? But Universal was great.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to be awful, didn't we, actually, with our daughter, and the accessibility, but I don't know how. Maybe our daughter's just more sturdy than we thought she was, or
she definitely seemed more able to sit on, especially E.T., than I thought she was going to be able to.
Yes, we just found it more accessible than we thought we were going to, which we'll do an accessible vehicle and we'll talk about the rides and we'll go through all of that. So I think we'll just get into the haul now. So like I said, we stayed at Cabana Bay. We've only got 2 things from there that have got Cabana, 3 things. And then 4 things. We've got loads of stuff, so let's just do all of this. So we've got our resort mug, and we did have a Halloween one as well, but I'm not sure right now where it is. So I wanted it to be a full haul, but I know there are a few things missing. But this is just the normal Cabana Bay one. They've got some really nice Halloween ones as well, but I just wanted a normal one as well as a Halloween one. I really like these. They also have a version at Disney, don't they, as well? So you can get them, I think, in all of the general, like all of the Universal hotels and all of the Disney hotels. Whoever owns this Whiteley company is making a killing, absolutely making a fortune, because all of the resort cups and the refillable cups are all made by that company. So they're doing really well in Orlando, that company. So if you can get a job at Whiteley, you're a quid's in, mate. So yeah, I really like the blue, and it just is very, there's a lot of water, isn't there, at Cabana Bay? There's like a nice pool that you can walk into with a slide, and then there's the lazy river, which is separate from the pool. There's no attachment pool to it. Then there's another pool, and you can walk straight to Volcano Bay, which was just a massive bonus for us with Isla, because we could just take her wheelchair. There was no faffing with buses or anything like that. It was just, we were just straight there. And although the Cabana Bay wasn't my favourite hotel, and I don't really know why, there was nothing, but there we go, we're moving on again. Do you want to do the mints?
Got a pack of Cabana Bay mints.
I just really like the tin on there.
It's very 50s.
Very 50s theme in the whole
resort.
The resort is really, if you're into your vintage, it's really nice actually. I really enjoyed the music. Really like old fashioned music, bit of Elvis.
And they played all the old 50s television adverts
while you're eating. And the restaurant was very dinerish, wasn't it? And so yeah, it was a really lovely place to just chill out for a bit, wasn't it, actually? And it just didn't feel like you just felt like you were in the 50s, in the 50s diner, having that music, and very dreamboats and petticoats, wasn't it? We've took the Cabana Bay telephone pad. There were 2 in the room, but I seem to only have 1. I think I left 1 behind. And we also had a little Cabana Bay pen, which I don't know where that is either. That is the life with a disabled child. You pack and pack and pack, and we just don't know where anything is. And then we had 4 of these, didn't we? And they're all different, and there's loads of different designs. So all 4 was ours. 1 was a Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
1 was Velocicoaster. And then we've just kept the Minions one and the E.T. one. The other 2 have got lost through the holiday or packed somewhere. I still have one suitcase that's mainly just clothes, so I think there might be just a few little bits in there. But again, with a disabled child, we've not got to it, have we?
No.
Do you want to do the 3 bits?
So we've got first visit badges for Isla and Rowan. So it was their first time at Universal.
And we did have a badge for our 13th wedding anniversary because we celebrated that while we were out there, but Rowan ripped it off Jason and left the pin behind and just threw the badge. So that was the end of that.
Joy's having an 18-month-old son.
And the other 3 thing we got was when Isla bought a little shell type necklace in Bubba Gumps, and they gave us a free bag. And I think if you spent £25, you got a free glass, but I think they were trying to get rid of them, so they were going to go give us one. But
then they saw the kids.
Then they saw that we had Isla that was disabled and a baby, and thought better of it. I mean, we could have took it if we'd have wanted it, but I think it's just, glass is just a pain, especially to pack and bring back and things. So that's that. So do you want to go through what you bought?
So I bought this Jurassic Park bottle, which is decent size. It's metal, so it should keep things nice and warm or nice and cold. And
how much was that?
It's $21.
Dead on.
Well, $21 plus tax. Yeah. Really cool drinks bottle.
Yeah, it's really nice for adults or children, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really nice. It'd be nice to I think just a nice refillable water bottle that we can just have for the family. Actually, can't we, on days out and things? We'll use bottles, and you're going to use that for uni, aren't you? He's going to take that to uni with him.
And then we've got this Dr. Seuss Father of All Things mug from the kids,
and it says Universal Studios cool. Inside, if you can see. It says Universal Studios in there. Yeah, and that was £17. I saw this and I thought, we can't not get him Father of All Things, because he's forever having to sort medical stuff out, and Isla's got a huge care team, and he has to run the household, and he's always doing things like putting shelves up for me, and I just thought that was a nice mug again when he's doing his uni stuff or he's typing up, so I just thought it was a nice little mug for him to have and feel a little bit appreciated by him, a little gift while we were on holiday. So that was off me and the kids.
And then we've got a Minion keyring.
That's Stuart that side, isn't it?
Double-sided. Yeah.
I don't know who that one is. It's not Otto. Is it Otto?
Or Bob.
It's Bob.
It's usually Bob.
I think it's Bob.
They seem to like Bob on everything Minion-wise.
It's either Bob or it's Bob and Stuart. Yeah. And Isla saw this and picked it up, and I said, "Do you want it?" And she said no, but she wouldn't let me put it back. And I said, "Who do you want it for?" And she was pointing at me, and I said, "Do you want it for me?" And she said no. So I said, "Well, should we put it back?" And she said no. And then I said, "Well, should we get it for Daddy?" She was like, "Yes, let's get it for Daddy." So I think secretly she wanted it, but she didn't want to tell me she wanted it. But she is non-verbal, so she does get a point across. So when I put it back, she started to cry, and she was like, "No, I want it." So Daddy's got it for his keys, and she's quite happy with that.
Yeah.
And
then the last thing I've got is the Halloween, and it says Halloween Horror Nights on the other side.
It's the Halloween, like there's Mike Myers on there. It's the Halloween.
Yeah.
It's not the Halloween Horror Nights actual. I suppose it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Halloween Horror Nights.
It's
on
one
side.
of.
Yeah.
It's not the actual Halloween Horror Nights one. It's not the merchandise, but I suppose it's the Mike Myers.
Yeah.
House, because they've done another Mike Myers house this year. With the baby's going to take president now, so you've got
We can carry on.
I'll carry on. You can bring him back to me if you want to.
When I can stop.
Jace found this for Isla. which there was so much at Universal that had children's names on, which is really nice. We thought it was really lovely, but everything just didn't have anything with Isla's name on. There was nothing with Rowan. So, but we did find this little fluffy keyring with her name, Isla. So I'm really hoping that, you know, maybe in the future they'll have a few more things, or we next go back maybe. But I really wanted to get her a Minion cup, a children's Minion cup, and they didn't have a name, and it just says this little heart on there, says Fluffy Unicorn. It's just really pretty. It's all pink, and I think it'll end up just going on a school bag, which would be nice, because they'll know it's her bag. They'll know whose it belongs to. It's Isla's. Is it okay?
Yeah, you want to watch Zoom.
Oh. Okay. So, should we do the Zeus stuff next? Zeus Landing was amazing. We loved it. But we're big Dr. Zeus fans, aren't we?
Yeah.
We love the stories. The stories still make us laugh, even at our age.
And Isla finds anything that has a rhyme or is poetic
Funny. So she loves. She just loved it, didn't she? Being able to get green eggs and ham.
Yeah.
Which she hated. She didn't like green eggs and ham, so.
Sam is no longer her friend.
Well, name drop Rick's Flicks, but we watch Rick's Flicks a lot, and his wife Nikki, she doesn't like green eggs and ham. And when I was saying to Isla, do you like them? All I could think of was Rick going, but you don't like green eggs and ham, do you, Nikki? And her face like, no. So I just that made me laugh that day. So Rowan, this is one of the only things Rowan picked the entire holiday that he actually tried to get off the shelf.
So there's pin 1 on the front and pin 2 on the back.
Yeah, and it's super cute because I just feel like, you know, you go on holiday and stuff's really expensive. Anyway, and it's expensive from the UK to Florida, with flights and everything, and then you want to get some merchandise, you want to get some treats for the children, and then this was only, I will say only, but it was $19, which I think for the fact that sort of it's like 2 in 1 isn't too bad, is it? No. I think it's like a nice little thing that also when we're reading the stories we can like play with and make the kids laugh with, so I think that's a nice little memento for him, bearing in mind he's only 15 months old, so he's not going to ask for an awful lot, is he?
And then we have a Cat in the Hat pen.
Put it down a bit, babe. Isla wanted this. She won't use it. She can't write. But you know, we will probably use it for writing, and she'll get joy out of that, won't she?
Yeah.
So, you know, if she needs to do her Christmas cards and things, we'll use this pen and we'll make a game out of it and sort of include her in it as much as we can. So she'll love that, and we'll get her to write little X's in the bottom of her cards. So she'll get the use. She will use it. And because Rowan's so small, we got some books for him because we just didn't really know what else to get him.
So we've got All Aboard the Circus Magurkus, which is based on If I Ran the Circus.
Yeah, so I haven't got I Ran the Circus actually, I don't think. We've got If I Ran the Zoo, so we might have to buy that. But they call the restaurant in Zeusland Circus Magurkus, so they had great fun in, I think it was like 2 or 3 days in our holiday, wasn't it? So we kept like joking, we're going to go and eat Circus Magurkus. Are we going to go there? Are we going to eat there? And the kids just thought it was so funny, especially Isla, because she's older, and Isla would laugh and Rowan would laugh, and then so when we actually ate there, she was a bit like, oh, this is an actual Circus Magurkus restaurant, it's an actual thing.
And there's a train that runs round the top of the restaurant. The first couple of times she saw it, she waved to the people, and after that she was signing that they were all silly. Because
she just thought they were going round and round and round the restaurant, which obviously they weren't, because it was part of a ride. But yeah, this all opens up, there's flaps on each page, and then it goes round on the back. The story goes round on the back. There's not flaps, there's nothing on the back, just on the front. But I thought it was quite nice for Rowan, being only 15 months old. It's something that we'll get a lot of use out of. We'll read to him. He can learn out of it, and even with Isla's age, she'll still get something out of it, won't she?
And we have Inside Your Outside, all about the human body.
So yes, I think this is one of those reading books. I don't think it's actually a Dr. Seuss written book. It's just like a take on them.
So one of the more modern, it's been written in his style, but not by him.
Yeah, and they've just used his illustration and stuff just for educational. But it's really nice. And Rowan's quite a clever little thing, isn't he? He likes intricate things and pulling things apart and putting them back together again. And he just is constantly interested in things. Yeah. And that might just be the fact that he's like a normal child and things, but we can just see there's quite a lot of intelligence there. Not that Isla's stupid, because she's not. She's very intelligent, but Rowan is keeping us on our toes, isn't he?
And Isla's very trapped by the limitations of her disability.
Yeah.
She's very clever, but she's also very trapped.
Yeah, in herself, isn't she? And Rowan's beyond not. He's just he's just literally like, oh, will this wheel come off this toy? Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get it off. Oh, it's off. Maybe I can put it back on again. Which for 15 months old, I think is quite good, isn't it? I think, but that's just maybe it's not. And then the next two things we got, Isla chose this Hello Kitty, which was really, really expensive. It wasn't. There's a lot of Hello Kitties that I like TY and things. I don't really want to say it, but if your child likes Hello Kitty, and you have to go in the Hello Kitty store, I'd go in. But if you don't, I wouldn't. Just personally, because it cost me like $40, this little teddy. And although it's lovely, it's just going to end up on the end of the bed with all of the other teddies. She's not going to really care about it. She just wanted it in the moment because it was pretty. And I just think, like, you could get a TY teddy from here and take it with you and then treat your child with it if they're... And
I mean, we've managed to avoid Hello Kitty for
a long time. 5 years. Yeah, we've tried to avoid it.
She very much liked the Marie kitten, didn't she, from Disney for a long time. Yeah, really was
obsessed with Marie. So we tried, when she was in that obsessive Marie moment, we tried to get her away from Hello Kitty as much as we could, just in case she kind of was like, oh...
There's a whole shop of them.
That's like another white cat I could collect. Not that we don't mind, but we haven't got the space. We haven't got a very big house. What we have got is set up for Isla's disability. You need a lot of manoeuvrability with her wheelchair, so we haven't got loads and loads and loads of space. So that's that. So that was a very expensive Hello Kitty, but she loves her. She's got a nice little tail, and I'm sure she'll enjoy living at the end of the bed or on the floor. I've got nothing else to say about that. Do you want to do the Bart man?
And this was Rowan's other thing that he found and decided to pick up off a shelf.
His little
Bart man.
I would say though, he
has cuddled that one to sleep, which is unusual.
They're like they are just uber soft, aren't they? They are so soft. These are so lovely, and this one I'm sure was only about $16. It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't that bad.
And you could get the whole collection of these, couldn't you? You could get Marge, Homer, Bart, Lisa, Maggie. So I don't know. We might end up collecting all of these this rate because Rowan really liked them, but he only asked for this one. So I try not to influence the children. I try to let them just decide what they wanted. And I did feel guilty the whole holiday, which is why I bought the books. Partly because I just felt like Rowan hasn't really had anything. He didn't have a lot of Disney, and then he literally, by this point, had one teddy. We were close to going home, weren't we? So I was really excited that he actually wanted this, and he cuddled it, and it was pouring with rain. And yeah, so it soothed him a little bit. So I think that's nice that he loved that. Do you want to do the last thing from there then, Zeus Landing? So we've got one more thing from Zeus.
One more thing. So Isla is 10 this year. So she's got a birthday themed t-shirt to wear on her birthday, which she'll love. And love the attention that she'll get from wearing it.
Yeah, she will. And just be a bit special. And I think she may go to school that day. It's a school day. So I think it would be really nice for her to wear that. It will be really cold here, so she might have to wear something underneath it.
She does want to go to school this year because she's been in Disney House, hasn't she?
Most
COVID
years.
For the last few years.
Yeah. I might just do my services. I found that Disney have stopped doing a lot of services. They used to be able to get a service nearly everywhere in Disney, in all the pavilions. And I don't know whether they seem to be moving more from Tervis into this new Corksicle brand.
Yeah.
But I love a Tervis. I think they're really good quality. They last forever. And I was super excited on our first day at Cabana Bay to see this Universal Tervis. So it's got Universal on one side, if you can see. There we go. And the Golden Arch there. Then you've got Volcano Bay in the middle. And then you've got Islands of Adventure. So I am also excited that with the new theme park coming at Universal, they'll probably bring a new Tervis out. So sad, I know. But they'll probably bring a new Tervis out, maybe just for that one park. Or I would have, if I'd have seen them for each park, I'd have bought them. But there was a few Tervises I did see that I didn't get. But this was the one I just thought this one was like best value for money, really. This was $24.95. And it's got everything Universal on it. So it's a nice memento of the trip for me.
Yeah.
I thought it's a nice memento for me. And then we loved Volcano Bay. And so I got the Volcano Bay one. I think this is just so pretty there. Like this design. It's like this sort of, it really is very Hawaiian, isn't it there? Just feel, and the food, we didn't eat there. We went back to Hotel Suite, but the food just looked amazing there. Like, it had sushi, they had just everything you could want. Like, there was like special booths for cocktails that you could get in keepsake glasses. I wish there was more of this sort of thing. I wish there was maybe more water bottles, and I think you could get a towel in this. Oh, and the other thing Isla did get was a Simpsons towel, which is in the back, and it says best vacation ever. And she's also got the t-shirt, but that's in the wash. The t-shirt's in the wash. So the only stuff really is
Harry Potter.
Oh no, there's not. There's more here. So we got some vintage stuff, vintage look. We did get 2 t-shirts, and that just say Universal Studios, and they're black and they're like paint splashed. We only found only found them in Jimmy Fallon. So I think over there, very low on stock at the moment. With Halloween, there's a lot of Halloween stock, isn't there?
Yeah.
So whether they're just very low in stock, or they've took a lot of stock away because they've got to fit Halloween stuff in. Which, fair enough, it's a massive seller for them. With Halloween Horror Nights, it was very busy. There was a lot of people we noticed coming into the hotel just like one night, going to Halloween Horror Nights and then going the next day. There was a lot of that, wasn't there? So I think there's a lot of people that just come in to Orlando to go to all the Horror Nights, which is fair enough. But we've got a massive van because Isla's disabled. So we found these, I know I keep saying it, but we found these, a 2-pack for £12. So just little stickers for the back of the van. So you've just got the plain Universal one, and then you've got like the original rides and everything on there, like the originals that have built Universal into what it is. So you've got Back to the Future, you've got Earthquake, you've got the Monsters on there. Oh, I'm trying to think what that one is, the tram ride, what is it? Or is that the boat from, I think there might be the boat from Jaws on there. Jaws is on there, but you can't really see at the back. And then you've got Cog on there, and then of course you've got the infamous E.T. in the middle there, the cult classic, which we were shocked by. Actually, when we got to Universal, we couldn't believe that we've not sat down with Isla and watched E.T. with her. So I think it's going to be one of her. We've got to have a movie marathon of the oldies. She's a bit young for Jaws, maybe, but we love Jaws, don't we?
Yeah.
We're big Jaws fans. I love how, even now it's a bit cheesy and a bit rubbish, isn't it? But I just love how it scared me to death when I was young, and now I watch it and I'm like, you know, really. Things like Halloween, it'd be interesting to watch Halloween again and see how petrifying that is now.
I mean, we're also at the age where you'd have the end of term of primary school and they'd go, let's watch Jaws. We know you're all 10, but who cares? You're all scared to go home. We're swimming for the whole summer holidays.
And then for the last vintage thing I'm showing you, because the t-shirts we've bought are in the wash as well. So I've got this big vintage looking Universal towel. These are expensive towels. The towels at Universal are expensive. They're $27 give or take across the board.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did a Cabana Bay towel. I don't think I saw one because I'm sure I wanted to get one.
They have Volcano Bay ones in Cabana Bay.
Loads of Volcano Bay ones, and we have got a Volcano Bay one, but it's now my gym towel, so that's been used already today for the gym. So that's in my gym bag waiting to be washed with all my swim stuff. I'm currently trying to lose weight, so that's. I have to go to the gym, especially after 3 weeks in Florida. So it's just the Harry Potter stuff. So you can explain that if you want to.
So at the moment, Universal are doing an offer where if you top $300 onto a merchandise card, they'll give you a free wand, which Isla chose.
Yeah, it's not the interactive one.
Yeah, no, it's the norm.
They're getting rid of the older ones that, as they used to have interactive and non-interactive, and they're getting rid of, which I think is a bit of a shame because not everyone wants the interactive ones, but I just think maybe they weren't as good a seller.
And Isla chose the Deputa wand.
It's actually, I was really surprised. It's really weighty.
Yeah.
Like, it is really, really, really weighty. I can see how the films are so good and how they are. You'd think they'd be a lot lighter than what they are. But yes, he's really he's quite freaky. I don't really like it.
And the only reason Isla wanted a wand is because she wanted to turn me into a frog.
But I think she had the choice of there is only a certain amount left.
4, I think, off the top of my head.
Where we were, and I don't know whether that was in the shop because there seems to be loads in the hotel. So I don't know whether that was just our option. We didn't find that out, and maybe that would have been a good idea to find that out. But nevertheless, she chose this one. She was really happy with it, wasn't she? So that was something 3 that we got for her. Really, I mean, I know we had to spend £300, but we basically everything that we've got here pretty much come off the card.
Yeah.
And there was only a little amount over that. I think really I think we spent so nearly everything come off that card. So it was not a bad way to do it.
No.
Even if you don't want the wand, it's not bad, and you know you're going to spend 300. You know that could be a Christmas present. You could sell that on Vinted or eBay, make yourself some money back.
I mean, it's worth about $51 off the top of my head.
Or just keep it because it might be worth more. And Harry Potter's still such a cult following, and especially now with also Fantastic Beasts, the wands aren't necessarily going to go out of fashion. People might collect all the Harry Potter wands because they're into Fantastic Beasts. And vice versa. So I mean, I'm shocked Harry Potter is now 20 years ago, and I'm thinking it's ridiculous. Right, I watched my first Harry Potter film when I was 12. I'd skim read the book but didn't really get into it, just sort of borrowed it from the library, then took it back. I didn't really bother with it, but I watched the first film and then I was obsessed, and then I read all the books that I could. I think there was like 3 books out by the time the film was out, and then it just carried on. The books come in and the films come in.
I think that's the scary thing with our age, like E.T.'s 45 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's madness. How old these films are. Like, you feel a bit like, I feel like if they got rid of E.T. from Universal, there'd be no original ride. It's the one remaining original ride, and I think everyone's holding their breath because I think it's one of those rides you go to Universal there and you have to do ET.
Mm-hmm.
The baby's fine again. So Isla got a few bits from Harry Potter. She's not massively into it yet, but she's only 10, so she is getting there. And she's a bit mentally behind, so she's a bit younger. But she got 2 pygmy puffs. I was really upset. I went to the Weasley store to get them named. I thought it'd be really nice for the lady in there just didn't do it. So I don't know if you have to ask for a naming ceremony, but apparently they do one. So I might comment on that on Universal and just ask, do you have to ask? I don't know. But so basically we've got Pinky and Steve. So we've got Pinky and Steve, which we think is hilarious. Pinky and Stevie. I think they were $20 each. And Isla just really liked them. She likes to throw them. She likes to play with them. She likes the fact that you can squeeze them and they make noise, things like that. It's very sensory for her. And they're really nice to just stroke and stuff. So she just really likes them. They're cute. So she was really pleased with those. I found this in one of the shops it wasn't actually in the Harry Potter shop, it was just in one of the Universal shops. Just hanging somewhere, and I just thought I loved that. So it's just like a little Hogwarts crest that you can wear. It's got a little Hogwarts lanyard that you can't see. There's a wire in here so you can feel it's quite stiff. There's a wire that goes from one side to the other. It can be Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, which is what Isla's chosen she is. FYI, she's chosen. Oh, I've gone too fast now. And then you can have all 4. And it doesn't stay on for that long, so there you go. It really doesn't stay on very long. And it flashes apparently. So yeah, when it comes on, it's flashing round, and then it's stays on like that. This was quite expensive. I want to say this was $20 as well, but she enjoyed wearing it. So it's a bit of fun for the children, or adults alike. It's really pretty. You know, why not wear it? It's really pretty. So yeah, that's that. I haven't actually seen that in anyone else's hauls that I've watched before I went, so I really like that. I was really surprised to see it there. Just something nice like that. Here comes the boy. And then I managed to find a keyring with my name on, Kate. This bit in the middle spins, and there's just a castle on that side, and it just says Harry Potter on the back. We're going to have to go quick now. We're nearly at the end. I got a butterbeer, frozen butterbeer in a cup when we ate at the Leaky Cauldron, which was amazing. The food was amazing. I've watched vlogs and people said, oh, it's the best fish and chips I've had, and I'm from England. And I'm like, rubbish. It really was good. It really was quite good, actually. It came with wedges rather than chips, which I thought was odd, but they were amazing. They were amazing wedges. Can you give me We've got 2 big Harry Potter bags. I love these for shopping, and they're reusable, so you can't go to Harry Potter Land or World, Harry Potter World, without getting some reusable bags. You know, us muggles love a bag, don't we?
Yeah.
And then the last thing I got was a chocolate frog in a tin, because I want to start collecting the chocolate frog cards. So it comes with a massive chocolate frog, which the chocolate is awful. It tastes horrible, but as Ron says, it's the cards you want.
Yeah.
He's going in for that. Come say hi. You're the big boy. There he is. So it just comes with 5 cards. Dumbledore. Oh. This way. Rowena, Ravenclaw, Helga Hufflepuff, Salazar Slytherin, and Godric Gryffindor. I'm not sure how many cards there are altogether, but I do know that there's quite a few. So I thought it'd be nice, rather than having the cardboard boxes. I've kept the cardboard box for a long time and it just sort of disintegrates.
Yeah.
Then I lost the card that it came with, and I just thought I'll get this tin. And they're also doing a really nice china like keepsake box in the shape of a chocolate frog. Really nice. I think that doesn't have anything in it, and that was about 20. I think that was about 25, whereas this was $30, so it's quite expensive. But this is good around children. They'll drop it. They're not going to smash it. It's not going to break. I think there's more longevity with that, and I think it's better as they're $13 each. You might think, oh, that's a lot for your child, but I think I just think it's nice. I think it's nicer than just getting a cardboard tin.
Yeah.
If they've not got any cards, or you're bringing something back for somebody that loves Harry Potter, it's a really nice gift. Even if the chocolate's not great. I mean, children will eat it, right?
Yeah.
But you can also get this at the Universal Studios tour in London, and the chocolate's better. The English chocolate frog is better. That's all I'm saying. So you could buy this, and I think you can get this for £5 cheaper. So it's about £25, give or take. So that's just the rate against the dollar, I suppose. But I think that's everything.
Yeah.
And just those sweets there. We did go to Walmart and we got some sweets. So Jason loves mint M&Ms, and you can't get them here very easily. You have to go to like American candy shops, and they're quite expensive. So I think these are €4, but it looks like a big bag, but there's not masses in there. I wouldn't say there's I think probably 2 of our £1 bags in there. So there's not masses in there. It says ounces, not grams. So, and then we've got some just chocolate M&Ms. What? You singing? You sing then? You sing. You sing your Minion song. Celebrate good times. Come on. Really happy. And so if you can hear me, I just got some M&Ms that are the Halloween mix, the chocolate ones, orange, green and purple to make cupcakes of Isla. So yeah, that's everything. God knows how much we spent. We had this holiday cancelled for 3 years, so, and I don't think we've gone mad, do you?
No.
I really don't. So yeah, if you enjoyed our Universal haul, we're doing a Disney one next, if we can hear ourselves think. And so one will be uploaded first, and then the other one in a couple of days. And we have also got we'll do a vlog about our experience with Universal, because we had a really good, especially on our first day, we got nothing done, but it was just an amazing experience, wasn't it? After the initial kind of like jitters, getting our bearings, because I haven't been there for a long time, and we'd never been there with one child, let alone 2 children, and we are very much getting used to being a family of 4 rather than a family of 3 doing things. So it's very much, it's all very new to us. Holidaying with a toddler and a disabled child, and a very grumpy toddler today, I'll give you that. He's looking at me and he looks like he's got tears rolling down his face.
Okay.
Wasn't that a bad? Oh, bless him. He's not feeling up to snuff. He's very tired from holiday. He's got severe jet lag, hasn't he? Bless him. So yeah, that's us done.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.